track.
You know, it's one of the leading causes for roof repairs that I've had. This thing's a nice gaping hole.
Oh my god, that actually looks like glue.
I have a few shingles that have been taken out and replaced. There she is. Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Wednesday. It is just before 8 a.m. and we're off to go do, or at least go check out a small repair job. They have a fair amount of shingle that's starting to wear out, and a full replacement isn't quite in the budget. So we're gonna go see what we can do for them. We're at the trailer. We're gonna load up a couple ladders, and we're gonna load up some of our spare tools and bring those along with us as well. So let's get everything in the truck and let's get on the road. It is a beautiful day at the trailer. It's warmed up quite a bit. It's sitting at 18 degrees as of right now. All right, so we're gonna need our smaller ladder here. We're gonna need our fold-up ladder. I always bring a tube of silicone with me to repairs because you never know when you're gonna need it. Bring this smaller fold-up ladder with us. And then we're gonna open up the back gate here. We're gonna grab my tool belt and a couple pitch hoppers. That should be it for today. All right, close up shop. All right, guys, we got everything loaded in the truck. We're gonna head on over to the job site. And with that being said, cue the time lapse. Guys, well, we're just pulling up on the job site. This is the roof here. It looks in pretty rough shape. They got a lot of curling going on, quite a few missing shingles, lots of granule loss. Yeah, it's pretty rough. This is something that you would have a really hard time repairing, but we'll have to talk with the customer and kind of see where their head's at with everything and what they can afford to fit into the budget. All right, well, we're gonna go say hi to the customer and then we'll pick the camera back up and head up there and see what we can do for them. All right, guys, well, we just finished up meeting with the customer. We got our ladders set up, so we're gonna go up there and take a look. We're gonna get measurements for replacing this triangle, and then we're gonna see what we can do about fixing up a few other areas for her as well. Okay, so definitely no drip edge on our dormer. You can see we got quite a bit of curling. They actually only have 2 vents on the main house, so it's split up into quite a few different rooms, so I don't know what the attic space actually looks like in here, but there's definitely some venting issues going on. That chimney is in a pretty nasty spot as well. So this is something I see pretty often, surprisingly enough, and it's, you know, it's one of the leading causes for roof repairs that I've had. You can see here that we have a few shingles that have been taken out and replaced, and there's quite a bit of tar that the homeowners have done. But what we actually have here, they've had water leaking into the home, and what you can see is our final step flashing here that's supposed to be run on our top row of shingles is actually short. So they didn't run it far enough. It's supposed to run onto this row of shingle, and then this row goes over top. But they didn't run this far enough down, and you can see there's just a bunch of old dried up caulking that they tried to put in there. And right here is just bare exposed plywood. So I mean, this roof is pretty rough to begin with, but that is gonna be a lead cause for leaks. So that's a big no-no. So I imagine that's probably similar across all the way. You can see here they don't have any drip edge along their dormer eave, and so you just see a big gaping hole here of exposed plywood. There's a few things here to note. You know, we have our chimney up top here, which is running right into our valley, which is not great at all. It's really bad placement. Well, we're gonna go put some silicone in this little corner for them, and that's just gonna try to help prevent any water going in there in the immediate future. This is just gonna stop that water from going in until we can get a real fix. There's so many spots in this roof though. I mean, she wants to get a repair done, but I understand it costs a lot of money, but all those flashings are probably done wrong, and all those flashings are probably letting in water. Yeah, it's really rough. You can see all those flashings popping up. Yeah, it's really bad. All right, guys, we're gonna set up our ladder on this side of the house. So I really want to get an eye on those dormer flashings on the front. I imagine they're all like that. A little nervous about my ladder in this wind. I'm gonna take up a strap with me and tie the ladder off with that. There we go. I'll stop that from going anywhere. All right, so we definitely have some issues here. We got some nail pops in these flashings. So these have to be addressed. I'll put some sealant on those before I leave, but you can see it just leaves, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it just leaves a nice gaping hole for water to go right into. So I'm sure that's starting to rot out her eaves if it hasn't already. And I mean, that tower is just a mess. I mentioned to her she's gonna have to do something about this power line, because I'm not risking any of my guys to work in and around this. You can see it's actually touching the roof over there, and apparently I'm the first person ever mentioned it to her. But yeah, that definitely has to get fixed before a replacement would ever be done on this project, because that's just too dangerous for us to be working in and around. I think what I'm gonna do is move my ladder over to my right hand side here and see if I can get past this electrical inlet. Man, she's windy today. My goodness. So let's have a look here, see if there's anything. I don't want to peel this shingle back so far that so I do have a flashing there. You can see we've got quite a few, some pretty big openings. All right, we got some measurements. This one's pretty tough to climb on its own as is, so that's about all I can do. We'll do the rest of our measurements off our photos. All right, we got everything loaded up. I'm gonna go check this side of the property here if I can. Pretty covered in trees, so that's definitely something if they want to move forward with a full replacement. They'll definitely have to take care of some of those trees, because this caused just premature wear on shingles, and it turns into a whole mess of a situation. So, well, we're gonna see how these wind deflectors do today, because it's pretty windy out, and we'll see if you can still understand what I'm saying, because a few videos ago I did a vent install and I was looking back on the footage. I was like, man, you can barely even hear what I'm saying. So that's what made me want to put the wind deflectors on the camera. So hopefully it makes a difference. Okay, well, this one's quite the treat. There's quite a few tricky areas to do on this house or on this building. You know, if we were to just do this one side, we'd obviously have to replace this row of ridge capping, or you know, both rows, but you can see how that hip and ridge, it runs right into that chimney. So that's just a bad design. I could see if it's something she wants to remove maybe, or something like that. But that's just asking for trouble. You could see all the caulking and tar they've used around it over the years. It's fairly expensive to have done, but I mean, man, it's in rough shape. So we'll see what we can do for her, but there's no way we can just repair a few shingles on this old of a roof. You know, you really just have to get in there and you have to replace the whole side, or just do the entire roof. Really, the whole roof should go. But all right, well, we're gonna put together some numbers and we'll get back to the customer and see what she wants to do with it. So we're just leaving that bid. I'm a little bit torn on it because I don't want to put myself in a bad situation where we're just repairing one side but they're still having issues, and really that whole roof should be replaced. You know, everybody has a budget and it can be expensive to do, but it's going to be more expensive for them in the long run to just do it in pieces. But you know, maybe they just, you know, literally cannot afford to do the whole thing. So we're going to do our best for them. I got to go back to the office at some point and put together some numbers, and we'll kind of go from there. But for now, I'm going to go take some photos of the project that we finished yesterday. You guys will see those. You already have seen a few videos of them, well, if you watch our videos. So yeah, we didn't really get the best photos. Today's a nice overcast day. It's 12:40 right now, so it should be good lighting to get good clear photos. So we're gonna go do that, and then we'll be on our way back to the office. She is windy today. Well, the lighting today is a lot better for these drone shots, so I'm glad I came back out to take some more. I mean, by the time this video is posted, you guys have already seen them, but there was a lot of harsh shadows on the shots that I got yesterday, just because it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun was out. So that combination this time of year results in a lot of harsh shadow lines, so it doesn't make for the best photos, at least for roofs, because for roofs I like lots of overcast and giving it you know, really as minimal shadow as possible. So this is the difference between the harsh shadow lines that I had from yesterday. So you can see we have a lot of tree shadows here, and this is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a pretty sunny day. So there's some pretty harsh shadows from the trees that cover up a lot of the detail of the actual shingle. The front face looks okay, but again, the porch part of the garage is covered by shadows. It's very distracting, takes away from the photo. This is the original shot of the roof. So again, some pretty harsh shadow lines, but I'm not too worried about it with my before photos. It's more so my after. And then this is the photo that we took today. So there's a pretty big difference between this and the photo we took yesterday. There's definitely still some shadows, but they're not nearly as dark or as harsh as the ones from yesterday. So it definitely still lets you highlight the majority of the roof and doesn't affect, you know, what the viewer is going to see nearly as much as what this does. So it also highlights the difference between, you know, these two. You see this versus this, and it's like a night and day difference, you know. So yeah, that's why I ended up coming back to take a second shot, because I really want to highlight the hard work that we put into these roofs, and that I'm pretty happy with. So all right, well, we've got our photos. That's pretty well it for this project. I'll come back in a couple weeks, pick up my yard signs, but apart from that, that's pretty much it for today. We're gonna go get a coffee, grab a snack, then we're going back to the office, and then me and Henna, or Henna and I, are off to a little hike, because we've been working pretty hard on both YouTube and roofing, and we really haven't had any time to go do anything fun for ourselves. So we got some beautiful fall colors here in southern Ontario, and we want to go try and take advantage of it while we still can, while they're still on the tree. Even just from yesterday to today, there is a significant amount of leaves that have fallen. It's like overnight, all of a sudden the leaves were just, yep, see ya, I'm out of here, I'm going. So we really, honestly, yesterday with the sun was beautiful. So the leaves are starting to fall. We want to try and get on a hike and go see, you know, those beautiful fall colors. So we're gonna go out there later on this afternoon. Maybe I'll bring you guys along with me, and you can I don't know, it'll be a little family section of the vlog today. So anyways, let's go get a coffee and we're heading home. Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care. Just pulling up back home. We're gonna go say hi to Miss Henna and the boys. Well, Miss Henna and I just dropped off all the stuff at the trailer. Want to say hi, on?
Hi.
She's all done up. We're ready to go get pumpkins. So we're going to the pumpkin patch. I thought I'd bring you guys along with us. We're gonna get like 50 pumpkins.
That's a lot of pumpkins.
What, 60 pumpkins?
I don't think we need that many pumpkins.
70 pumpkins?
That's even more. Why is
80?
the number going up? It should be going down.
Oh
Babe.
man.
Babe.
Yeah, it hurt my wallet. Okay, Miss Henna, let's go find us some pumpkins. While Henna's dealing with her yarn, we're gonna give a shout out to Jim. We'll say Osterwind. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, but thank you for always watching the videos. Just read your comment on our last most recent video, and you were talking about how you run your own business and how you always watch all of our videos, which is super awesome. You always comments. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for always tuning in. Stay safe out there. Hopefully it's not too cold wherever you're roofing, and good luck with business and everything. So we're at the one and only Schneider's Fear Farm, but they also sell pumpkins here. So We'll take a look, see what they have. We're a little bit late to the party. It's already October 23rd, but we need to get pumpkins. So we'll see what they have.
Hey everybody, I am currently riding passenger on our little trike track.
Hey, wait for me! No, I was tapping out. Oh look, corn.
Wow.
Oh look, corn. Alright, well, Miss Henna and I are now leaving the pumpkin patch. Pumpkinless! We did not get pumpkins. We decided not to get pumpkins.
This year.
So, and we ended up just getting brownies and snacks and
memories.
pets and goats.
Not
And
just
we're probably gonna go for a little walk. And then, yeah, go look at some trees and stuff, because that's originally what we were gonna do today. Oh, Miss Henna and I are gonna go for a little hike. Well, that's not creepy at all. I don't know if this is part of the trail, hun.
Oh my goodness, are these dirt biking paths?
No, I don't think so. Somebody was digging for treasure.
How long that?
Shtick. Huh. There's a bucket over there.
Oh,
And a shovel.
no. Yeah, see, someone was digging a hole.
Why leave the shovel?
That's a really nice shovel. It's brand new. What the heck? Oh my god, that actually looks like a grave. Like the way it's dug and like the size of it. And the bucket's upside down too.
I ain't lifting it. I ain't lifting it. This is like another one.
Yeah.
There's another hole over there. Smirnoff or something? Vodka? Yeah. And now I don't really want to,
Let's go.
you know?
I'm almost tempted to
And like
throw-
gloves. Yeah.
Got something in it.
Oh, they're just like stuffed. It's just resting on this other
That's
tree.
literally gonna snap at any point. That's crazy.
You can hear it squeaking.
Yeah, it's so rotten. You can see it traveling too.
Well, I will leave my stick here.
Sad days.
Okay, well, Miss Henna and I have gotten back from our serial killer discovery.
That was fun.
Okay, well, I've got about 13% battery left, so I think with that being said, that'll be the end of this video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I think tomorrow we got another little repair gig that we're doing, so probably bring you guys for that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Bum bum ba-dum.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.